Welcome, everybody. Today is actually one of the best days of my life. Started about 2 or 3 years ago. I went to I'm an early bird Rotarian, and Rotarians give back to the community, and we don't look at it any other way. It is such a blessing to be part of this. And I went to a district conference, and they talked about how we always talked about giving back to adults and literacy, and how the children were left out. And at that point in time, they had a T-shirt that they gave away with a book, and I just thought that was the neatest thing, and I really believe, in the fact that reading is everything. So we come back home, and at every dinner, Emily's thing, which started a long time ago, was, how was your day, and what's for lunch? So what do we have for lunch? And so that kind of goes from there. So we started talking about the program a little bit at that point in time, and how it could make a difference in people's lives. And after, I would say, probably a good 6 months or so, we brought it up again, and I got a package in the mail with kind of what they were showing and stuff like that. And next thing you know, I said, well, what do you think about getting involved in this, Emily? And she said, yes, we'll do it. And it just started off as, okay, it's a dream, because that's all it was. It's a dream. And we went to the point where we actually started having our meetings. We had our first official meeting 2 years ago yesterday. And we got done with that, and it started off as being something small. It has now grown into a wonderful project. The more research we did, it came down to the fact that reading starts from the beginning. It starts from the parents being involved. It starts from birth on. It starts from not only the parents, but the grandparents and everybody else that's in the picture. And the more you read, the more it makes a difference. And I can guarantee you, this is living proof right here. Emily is doing great in school. She's doing great as being an honorary Rotarian, because she gets up early and goes to meetings with me. And she's nervous right now, but she has put a lot of time into this. We've had a lot of meetings, and I will tell you that I couldn't be prouder. Her sister is here, and she keeps saying it, that she couldn't be prouder. Mom, everybody, we're here. We've really got some great individual help along the way too, and Aurora was part of that. Dave Gravener actually stepped up. He's my co-chair, and said, let's get this done. And it started off with one meeting, and next thing you know, it's up to, I believe, at least 1,200 babies a year that we're going to be taking care of. And not only going from that, our ultimate goal is to not only just stay in Sheboygan, but to bring this to other parts of the state, if not the whole United States, if not all over the world. I mean, how cool would that be? I mean, to start at 10 years old, on your birthday, I could not be prouder, like I said. I want to just take a couple minutes and maybe have Emily just talk about how she feels about it. I know she's nervous, but she is everything right now when it comes to this. So, go ahead. Talk about why we do it. Start reading right away, right? Well, we won't take up much more of your time. We do, Emily is such a gracious girl that she thought about thank yous. So she actually wanted to bring everybody along, our major sponsors that are on the bags. Unfortunately, our screen printing didn't print out the greatest at the beginning, so we are actually going to have to go to professional and get it going. But it does not take away from the effort that was put into this. Actually, what you've got in there, and we'll have you come up in a little bit, Peter, but what I'd like to do is have Emily get everybody up here and give some thank you cards out, and we will go from there. Can you give that one?
Ann Rogers.
There you go. Get a picture together. There you go. Good.
Aurora.
Aurora. show up. They were going to, but he had to back out at the last minute. He had something else to do. So we will make sure he gets his thank you card, and they will actually go on with this. And actually, that kind of fell into our lap too. It was a fundraiser that they had for their employees. It was an employee picnic, and another group kind of backed out at the last minute, and they asked, "How many people can you get together?" And I said, "How many do you want?" I mean, that's the way our Rotarian Club works. You know, there's always a handful of us that'll jump up, but we have people from AAA and friends that were there, and we actually raised about $1,000 just for one day of work. It's awesome, and it really is. So we want to thank Acuity too as one of our major sponsors. And AAA, I will actually represent AAA myself, and I would be proud and I would be happy because when I brought this to our public affairs department, they did not even know what this was about. They knew that it was a dream. The public affairs director actually just called me yesterday and said he couldn't make it, but that he finally realized that this was my daughter. So AAA is awesome when it comes to that giving back. So I thank them very much too. The president was going to be here. He had to get out too. So I'll definitely go on behalf of AAA, and I thank you very much for everything. So next thing we want to do is we want to pull up the newest parent, Peter Pfeiffer.
First bag.
It's the first bag. Which one are you going to give him, Emily? All right. And what now, Peter? Why don't you go through it with Emily and see what's in it?
Okay. Happy birthday, by the way. First, we have a book with colors.
Pretty cool.
Very nice. Child becomes a reader. Proven ideas from research for parents. Tell me what this is.
Card that I signed.
Okay. A card that Emily signed. Or she drew. It says Emily's Dream for Literacy. We show a picture of her dream in her bed. It's signed by Emily. Very nice. It's a list of community reading and early literacy resources. Contact information. And an overview of that. Very nice.
Continue to add more information on the website.
And last but not least, what is it? Hand sanitizer. Very good.
Well, why don't you get a picture together?
Yeah.
And I'll go on one side.
Very much.
And Mom and Dad go on one side and you on the other. And this is going to be an ongoing project, by the way. There's going to be things that are going to be added to this. And so we've got a sampling of the books, and really what it comes down to is it's not really about paper books. It's not about cardboard books. It's about textures. It's about feeling and listening to everything. And it's weird how you just go through these and you can feel the different textures and asking the babies. The formations are coming out with the babbling of the sounds. And the more research we did on this, the smarter Alex got. So it was kind of cool. So I'm really excited. I can honestly say that very few times, I am a very sensitive guy, but I won't show that too often. But I already broke down out in the parking lot, so I won't do that in front of you guys. But I am guaranteeing you, this is the most awesome program that I've been a part of in my life. And I thank everybody for being a part of it, including my Rotarian friends, including Mayor Mike Vandersteen and everybody else, and Aurora. We're going to have more people step up to the plate First National. I mean, it's amazing how many people that are going to get in there. Gary is actually one of my employees, Gary Zimmerman also. And Gary actually surprised us about a week ago and developed a website for Emily's Dream on his own. And I'd like to thank you very much for that, Gary, too. And it's phenomenal because we keep adding more and more stuff to this. And the ultimate idea is hopefully someone from another area grabs onto it and says, you know what, they can do it in Sheboygan, we can do it here. And if we can raise literacy rate 1, 2, 3, 4% in a certain area, we are accomplishing our goal. And that's really, even in Sheboygan, we already know that. We've got a literacy problem everywhere. And until we get to 100%, our goals are not given up. So I would like to thank you very much, everybody, and congratulations on your 5%. Well, we're going to get together for one pitch, and whoever wants to get part of this, we'll do it right around the table.
And it was my son, Evan, that really did most of the work on the website.
And Mayor, we'll get one with you at the end.
I had to give credit.
Okay. There you go. Come on in. Next we're gonna have okay, guys. Awesome. Got it? I didn't see that. That's all right. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Mike, let's get all right. What do we got? Go in the front. Okay, well, great. Let's do them afterwards. Let's get the mayor. Go in the front. We're going to get one with the mayor. One with the mayor.
I got him in the group shot.
All right, here, let's try this. Try book bag together. Both you guys can hang on to it. And then we'll do that. Good deal. Perfect. Well, and we're gonna get Mike involved. He can probably work on it a little bit more today. But, you know, you can leave this up to you. You might be up at our very first meeting. We're going to be actually getting together with her again. Trying not to throw some more stuff together.
Cool. You're not cool.
My God. You know what? Actually, it was a different one because they went to Scholastic. And I ended up going through and then getting
Get that out of the way.
that button, that's like 7 bucks a week. Yeah, and they're textured, and that's the best thing about it. Absolutely.
Manager of Women's Health.
So we're taking it to our staff meeting on Monday, how we're going to promote it, and
Would you mind giving
I don't really know.
It's okay. They
Didn't
never
I
take
do-
pictures.
Didn't I do a good job?
No, that was, yeah, he did.
Is it? Good. But we're excited when we saw that you got it. And our educator, Sarah, has already like put stuff together to,
Oh, we've got, I mean, like I said, this has come a long way, and to be honest with you, we're going to use one of the questions, get it done quick, get a bunch of them your way.
already have a literacy program.
Curriculum, get them
Set
up
up there,
there.
it's for the older children, for adults, but they said they wanted to start here, which is fine because the literacy is going really good. And once this is on its feet and we have the yearly money coming in to support it, then the next step is to open another account.
I don't care if he plays.
I think it'll be like north, because figure out what that would be big. But yeah, so I think we're gonna try to hit Mantua next.
So are you gonna reach out? It's gonna be project basis, or we'll get it done.
We are hoping at some point to apply for our own 501c, and then as it grows, gets bigger, hopefully somebody can kind of take it, another program can take it under their wing and keep it going.
Good call. I didn't think about that.
Even though Emily's involved now, as she gets older, it's going to be hard for her to so, Rotary type of family resources.
Do you want to take the other bags, or we'll grab one bag? Or is that good?
She hasn't maybe yet.
Lost it. Well, send me.
Which one do you have?
Divided into two sections. Four kids each individually.
Well, if you can,
More than enough for you.
contact either me or Alex, I can go get one of my cards and let me know when the time comes.
Well, you can't have that.
So I need to run to the car and get which business card that he wants.
So I follow you out there.
Yeah.
Can I get the piece of the card?
Good deal.
Nice to meet you too, Megan.
All right. Let's get that AAA discount. Okay. Thank you again. Well, believe me.
Thanks.
I appreciate your time. Yes, sir. Yes. Liza. Liza, L-I-Z-A. Right. Good deal. Good deal. Thanks a lot.